Hey you guys, how's everyone doing today? You guys are gonna get a different little scenery from me as I'm sitting in my car. I'm actually out and about running a few errands and a few appointments. Headed to the doctor pretty soon for my car accident, so and just to make sure that I'm getting all of the appointments that I need. Just had an estimate for the repair, and so I am out and about, so I pulled over and am gonna spend some time with you guys, and thank you for understanding just yesterday and last night's call. It means a lot that you guys were gracious and understanding and wanting me to feel better, so I am wanting that too. I'm just pretty sore through here and headache, and yeah, so not my plan. One of those curveballs that come at you like I talked about the other day, and so I'm really implementing even just the things that I'm teaching you guys in finding the good, being grateful, looking intentionally for the lessons, and trusting that it's all happening for me. And so yeah, it's really fun, like I said in the other video, where it's just like life is gonna teach you sometimes what you are teaching at a whole new level, and that's exactly what's happening. So today's lesson is it's a really fun one, because this is where, as we have kind of gone through the process of detaching from these limiting beliefs and coming out of fear alive on the other side, right? To alive for our ego to know that we are alive. And as we start to kind of retrain our brain and what thoughts to listen to, as we start to kind of raise our vibration, as we start to understand that things in life are going to happen, and that it may or may not be planned, there's magic now in the planning and in the intending and in the vision that you want for your life. And so now that you guys have all these really great tools, including my favorite one, where it's the emotion behind your purpose and what you seek. What's really, really amazing about the brain and the emotions and the chemicals is that the brain doesn't know real from imaginary. And so that's where those emotions and memories and seeing things through your imagination or through your mind's eye can be really, really powerful. And so you guys have kind of processed through some of this stuff. You've figured out your why. You've kind of got rid of some of the other clutter that can be either in our mind or in our brain, as to why you want to fulfill your purpose, or why you want to do these things in your life, why these strengths are your strengths, and why you want to use them to serve others. And so now is where we start to, like I said, really build that vision. And so what I'm going to have you guys do is create a vision board. Now, if you have never done this is actually a really, really fun and creative exercise that just gets your brain into the amazing creativity that it is built for. And but I'm going to take it another step further. So for those of you guys who have done a vision board, like I said, I'm going to take it a step further. So what a vision board is, and there's a couple different ways that you can do it, is you can do it, kind of either get a piece of paper or get a poster board, tape a bunch of pieces of paper together, whatever, a cardboard box, whatever it is that you have available, and grab some magazines, even print some pictures out from online if you want to do it in the physical. And have it, after you're done with your vision board, and I'll explain what you're going to put on it, but you can have it in your, sorry, apparently my car's, I don't know, it didn't start. Great. Hopefully it's not from the accident. Oh my gosh, you guys. Anyways, so, what was I saying? Okay, so you guys, this is not planned, and it's all right. That's what's just gonna happen right now. So, okay, I'm rattled. Come back to center. Vision boards. Okay, so you can do it in the physical, because then when you are building it and when you're finished with it, you can stick it on your bedroom wall or your bathroom mirror, or kind of behind. One place that I like to put my vision boards is actually on the back door of my bathroom. Or right next to, or I also put like affirmations or things a goal that I'm working on, like near my bathroom mirror, because then I can see it, and then I'll typically have one in my car, so I can see that quite a bit as well. But so you can do the physical one, either on a poster board, or, you know, like I said, on a cardboard box, or just tape a bunch of pieces of paper together. Either get magazines or print pictures out. But now we're going to work on the things that you want to have in your life. So again, whether it's the physical, or if you create one on Pinterest, this is another really fun one for those of you guys that are techie. You can either just go on your phone into the Pinterest app, or go on your computer and just kind of take some time and pin some pictures, create a little vision board, and you can keep it secret if you want. But create a vision board. So again, whether it's the physical or on Pinterest or in digital. And now you're going to start to create the things that you want in your life. So it could be a dream home, a dream car, a dream income, places that you want to travel, organizations that you might want to get involved in. Maybe you want to start working from the beach. Maybe you want to start to design, you know, homes, or maybe you want to start to write a book, or maybe you want to have your own online course, or maybe you want to be a manager in your company, or maybe you want to be able to give a certain amount of money. Maybe you want to have your body look a certain way. Maybe you want to have certain relationships in your life, whether it's a significant other, or with kids, or with friends. Maybe there's, you know, a favorite place that you want to travel to, or other places that you want to visit. Maybe there's a certain vacation that you want to take, or whatever it might be. So as you just let your imagination run wild, and whether it is, and you can write even in markers, like certain words, you know, vibrancy, or passion, or happiness, or whatever these key words that will kind of just bring about these key memories. Or again, in that digital version, you can also just search for fun little inspirational quotes, and just kind of put those, like I said, either in the digital or in the physical one that you have. But then here's the second part to creating your vision board, is that for each picture that you either pin or that you have on your vision board, and your pin board or your vision board, or your poster board, is that you're going to, now again, you guys have seen the power of emotions, and you have seen how going back either into our memory to elicit certain emotions, and how powerful that is. And again, the brain doesn't remember, or it doesn't know real from imaginary, and our brain loves to solve problems. And find solutions for things. So now all of a sudden, if you are starting to create this vision of this life that you want, whether it is, again, the place that you want to live or travel to, or income you want to have, or job that you want to do, or people you want to help, or relationships you want to have, finances you want to have, how you want to give, like whatever that might mean. And again, these can all be, again, rooted in those key emotions. And so again, for mine, belonging, right? So mine is really focused in on the people that I surround myself with, and the relationships that we have, and then also doing things that will allow me to be significant and make a difference on a bigger scale, which is why I believe, and I've always known this, but it's always to be a mom, and you know, it's a mom and right? So now entrepreneur, coach, speaker, author. And these things, again, they function within my top 5 strengths and my strength finders, and they are the emotions that I get behind them are in alignment with my key emotions that I seek to fulfill my purpose. So I hope that you guys are kind of seeing how these dots are kind of fitting together, how these puzzle pieces are fitting together. And so now as you create either your Pinterest vision board or your paper vision board, then you are going to go take a moment, and it can be 30 seconds, it can be a minute, it can be a couple minutes per image. And you're just going to take a moment, kind of get into a nice little calm meditative state, take a few deep breaths, close your eyes, and in your mind's eye, you are going to put yourself within that situation. So maybe it's a dream house. And this can be, if you know that there's a house that you love in the area that you live, maybe you drive by and like snap a picture with your phone and then print that out and put that on your dream board. I know there's a house here in Boise where it's like in one of my top locations. From the outside, it is totally my modern style that I love. And so that's on my dream board or on my vision board. And so now as we're doing this, again, you're going to take those just couple minutes per picture, or 30 seconds, a minute, a couple minutes per picture, close your eyes, get centered, and in your mind's eye, just picture what it would be like to be in that home. Feel the feelings, like just look around, or if it's in a certain space, maybe you want to go. I know for me, I really want to go to Bali, and I really want to go to Thailand. And actually, my bucket list is going to have every single country in the entire world on it because traveling is my jam and I love it. But I want to, so one of the next places I want to go to is Bali or Thailand. And so when I'm even like just kind of looking at pictures of Thailand online or looking at pictures of Bali, and it's like, okay, what does the beach look like? What do the cities look like? What do the people look like? What are the smells, the foods? And just kind of almost like a movie playing in your head, put yourself in that experience and feel what it would feel like. Maybe you have a goal to be able to give a certain amount of money per year or per month. Put yourself in that little movie in your mind and what it would feel like to be able to give to this certain organization, or to be able to serve these people, or to be a New York Times best-selling author, or to be a top designer, and the way that you make others feel because you are making their body or their space beautiful, whatever that might mean. So just create this little movie in your head and just sit with it for a second, per image, per word, per thing that's on your vision board, and do that just regularly, on a regular basis, whether it's once a week, or as you see it behind your bathroom, or as you flip to it on your phone if it's on Pinterest. Just every once in a while, just kind of flip through it, and maybe it's one image a day. And what's really amazing about our brain is that when we focus on those things, and because our brain is amazing at finding a solution, we are literally our brain is going to figure out how to get us to that space, how to get us to that dream. And again, it's going to kind of go against some of those limiting beliefs, whether you are worthy to create that income, or whether you are good enough to do the thing, to be the thing, to create the thing, whatever it might be. So understand that those limiting beliefs that we've worked on, that kind of attach themselves to our subconscious before, those will be things that we'll have to kind of process through as we go through this. But again, our brain doesn't know real from imaginary, and it loves to solve problems, and it loves to find solutions. And so instead of saying, I can't do that, it's like, how can I do that? How can I visit Bali? How can I do that within the next year or 2 years or 3 years? And your brain is going to start to figure out, okay, well, if I save maybe this amount of money, or if I create this little thing and I could sell this many, or if I could bring on this many clients, or maybe whatever it might be, right? So now your brain is going to start to figure things out for you. And as long as you keep those visions in front of you, as long as you kind of keep creating those little movies in your brain according to that vision board, which is where the real magic happens of a vision board, is holding that vision, holding space for that vision, holding trust for that vision, and then also leaving room for miracles, for God to work, the universe to work, because everything is happening for your good. And again, that's where the magic happens. So I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. And I would love to, whether you want to, if you do it on Pinterest, you can share the link or screenshot it with us in the group. Or if you do make one on a poster board, take a picture of it. I want to see it. Or even do a video explaining what it is, maybe some of the movies that we're playing in your head. I would love to just see your guys' hopes and dreams and visions, and the space that you hold, the faith that you have, and the belief that things are going to happen, that they will happen, that they are happening, that God is working things out for your good, even if it's behind the scenes and you can't necessarily see it yet. It's coming, and when we get clear on what we want, what we focus on grows. When we get clear on what we want, that's when God says, okay, that's when the universe says, okay, she's clear, she knows what she wants, here it comes. So, like I said, I want to see your guys' vision boards. I want to see your hopes, your dreams, maybe chat about your movies that were playing in your head. This is where things start to get even more fun. So, I believe in you guys. You guys are doing amazing. And then remember that tomorrow night is the special webinar. So make sure that even if that's the only call, that you are able to get on live. Even if you haven't done any of the other exercises, even if you feel like you're quote unquote behind, you are right on time, but make sure that you are on that call. All right, you guys, that's what I got for you today. Have an amazing day, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the webinar.